Manas, shall we start?
Yeah, more students are getting in. I think we can wait for 2 more minutes. It's 31. We can start.
2 more minutes.
Now it's we are having around 30 participants. So
yes,
we can wait for a couple of minutes. It will be better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Until I know.
Dear participants, please mute yourself. Manas, shall we start?
Yes, we can start. I guess. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Pooja ma'am. Pooja ma'am.
Hanji sir, Hanji ma'am.
Pooja ma'am, I'm starting. Can I start now?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Welcome everyone to the Impact Lectures 2 of organized by Institution Innovation Council by Assam Doctor University. So today for today's lectures we have Mrs. Pooja Kumar, and Ma'am Pooja Kumar is the founder and director of Innovative Innov Intellects, which is established in the year 2017, and Pooja ma'am is also a registered patent agent and startup facilitator for Government of India. And ma'am has an experience of overall 15 years in the intellectual property rights field. And ma'am is also gold medalist in Masters in Microbial and Food Technology from Punjab University, Patala. And ma'am has also qualified for GATE exam in the year 2008 and has also qualified for the Indian Patent Agent exam of the year in the year 2010. So ma'am has delivered more than 200 awareness program speeches in intellectual property rights, and ma'am has also achieved various awards such as Senior Women Entrepreneurs Awards by GECL Foundations, and awards in excellence in IPR services given by Lokman, supported by MSME, UP Government of India. And ma'am is also selected as a top women consultant certificate 2020 And ma'am has also won an award for JIIPCC mentorship of South Africa, and ma'am has been the has also won the Women Leadership Awards. Ma'am, we are so happy to have you here, and then we hope that we will learn something from you today about regarding intellectual property rights. And thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
Pooja ma'am?
Thank you. So should
Yes.
I? Yes, yes. So should I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay. Just wait. So see, I've just shared my screen. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, we can see this.
Hello, ma'am. My screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes.
It's yes. Perfect.
Okay. Just Hmm. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, voice नहीं आ रही है. Your voice is not audible. My voice is audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am.
Ma'am, yes, sir.
Yeah, I have connected again, ma'am. Just wait.
Yes, sure.
I think there is some problem. Just tell me that whether my screen is sharing or not. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
The screen, I can see your screen.
Yes. Now, can you? Yes, I have just shared my slide. So, is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am, we can see it.
Okay. Now, which slide it is? Which slide is showing their side?
What is intellectual property slides is showing?
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So now start with intellectual property rights. So what is intellectual property rights? See, basically intellectual property rights is the creation of human mind. Okay. Any ideas comes in your mind, whether it is related to any startup, and whether it is related to any student or a faculty, idea can have a potential to start your business, or it can be by anyone else, by some company. Idea can be anything. Idea of any TV, idea of any mobile phone, idea can be of any you can say a very smart stick for the elderly people. Okay, suppose you get an idea that you have to develop a smart stick for elderly people. That smart stick have a mobile phone. That smart stick has a camera, GPS, and they have a recording option also. They can send a message to your caregivers, or they can send a message to your parents also. Okay, so when elderly people use that smart stick, and if sudden some accidents happen to him or her, so instantly they can send a message to their caregivers that I fall sick, or I am in trouble, so please come soon. So So that type of elderly, that type of smart city that we have developed, and we want to start this as a startup. Okay. So now, what is the importance of the startup? Who are the startups? Startups are the small, the organization which have one or two co-founders, and who start their company with a small idea, and they can start their company as a CEO and the founders of the company. Okay, so the like example I'm giving, their startup started by Vijay Shekhar Sharma, who have started the Paytm concept. So before demonetization, no one was bothered about Paytm. No one is using Paytm app. But when demonetization of the money come, okay, so at that time, the Paytm app, the GPay, Google Pay app, the Phone Pay app come into existence, and they have crossed the turnover so much. Okay, now everybody is using that Paytm and Google Pay and Phone Pay. So whenever you start your company with your own idea, you can't imagine. Okay, sometimes what happen when startups start their idea, it will not grow as he is in. He's thinking that I grow my idea, the people will use my product, and I grow my business. No, sometimes what happens, it will not grow as I we are in position to start the business, but in later on. Okay, your business will turn you a millionaire or a crorepati, you never know. Like the same Vijay Shekhar Sharma has done that. They have developed the app 2010, they have developed the app, but after demonetization, the people start using the Paytm app, and then they feel that yes, the turnover of the Paytm company will rise suddenly. Okay, same with the Swiggy and the Zomato or Swiggy, again they are the startup companies. So when Swiggy come into the existence, everybody is using Swiggy to order the food. Okay, any food from your mobile phone. But after Swiggy, then the Zomato comes. Zomato cleared the whole market of Swiggy. Now, because the rating of the Zomato is good, the services of the Zomato is good, so the people are using Zomato more as compared to the Swiggy. So the same way, so startup is start with their own idea. The idea must be novel, and it has some novel, inventive, stable industrial application. Only then. Okay, so idea and the intellectual property is a creation of human mind. It can be literary work, it can be artistic work, it can be scientific work. Idea can be anything. Ideas of research paper, ideas of your poetry, ideas of your drawing, everything can be protected under intellectual property rights. So the invention on the field of human endeavors, which are made by humans, all protected under intellectual property rights. It can be any design, it can be any logo, it can be any name, everything can register under intellectual property rights. Next. So, if I'm talking about any robotic drone, locomotive adjusting device, like we have made any robot for cleaning purpose. Okay, or during pandemic or during COVID situation, you know that lot of companies came that they have made a robot to go inside the hospital, because at that time the doctor are also afraid of going in the patient room, because they are corona affected, so they are also in trouble that we also get caught of this infection. So why can't we enter to the room, and most of the doctors get this COVID infection. So at that time some people have ideas in their mind, why can't we make a robots, so the robots go inside the room of the patient, and they will check, they will give the medicines to the patient, and they will also monitor their temperature. Everything was monitored by that robots. Okay, so these hospital robots, okay, hospital management robots, so they have many people have filed a patent for the same technology also. So this idea again is a very good idea, because it is only working for the pandemic situation. Okay, but next we have a smartwatches, like we are using Apple phone smartwatches. So this Apple phone, okay, Apple watches, these Apple watches is not only used for watch, not only used for checking the time, but we are also monitoring the health parameters, like like your BP, like your BP, your pulse, everything you are measured from that Apple Watch. So that is why people are preferring that watch, that we are monitor our health parameters by using this watch. That is why that watch is very costly when we compare to the other watches which are in the market. So these type of ideas, okay, so which have a usefulness, which have a commercial viability, that is why they come in a market. So the IP rights recognized due to the following reason. First, they are intangible rights. These rights are given to a person over the creation of mind, and the product should have unique and have some usefulness. जो भी पेटेंट फाइल करना है आपको, उसके अंदर कोई यूनिकनेस होनी चाहिए. जब तक पेटेंट के अंदर यूनिकनेस नहीं है, तो आपका पेटेंट का कोई फायदा नहीं है. तो पेटेंट ऑफिस देखता है कि जो भी प्रोडक्ट आप पेटेंट ऑफिस में फाइल कर रहे हैं, उसके अंदर एक यूनिकनेस जरूर होनी चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमने देखा कि छोटे बच्चे जो होते हैं, आई सी द स्मॉल किड्स हैव अ वेरी दे व्हेन दे डू द टूथब्रश, ठीक है, जब वो टूथब्रश करते हैं, दे वेस्ट लॉट ऑफ पेस्ट. कोई बच्चा ज्यादा लगा लेता है. सम क्रेजी किड्स आर आल्सो देयर हु ईट दैट पेस्ट. तो उसके लिए व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी हैव अ टूथब्रश इंसर्टेड विद द पेस्ट ऑन अ सिंगल डिवाइस. हमने एक टूथब्रश बनाया जिसके अंदर पेस्ट ऑलरेडी है, बस आपको एक बटन प्रेस करना है, तो उतना माइन्यूट अमाउंट में ही पेस्ट निकलेगा. दैट इज यूजफुल फॉर योर किड्स. सो अगेन द आइडिया इज वेरी ब्रिलियंट. Okay, so again the idea is very brilliant. So again, if you want to start a startup with this idea, you can start. But what is the conditions when you want to start your startup? See, when we start, if you have an idea and you want to start your startup, first important condition that you have to keep in mind, one is your company should be registered as a private limited company or as a LLP firm. First, you have to consult a CA and start having a very good very good clickable name for your firm or for your startup. Okay, catchy name आप एक suggest करें for your startup. Okay, then you registered your trademark, and after that you register your company also as a private limited or as a LLP firm. Then go to the www.startup.gov.in and now uploaded all the documents there, like your company registration certificate, your idea, what is your idea, how you start your business with that idea, and the third business model, you can say, and the third, the turnover should of your company should not be 100 crores, and the eligibility of your company should not be more than 10 years, and the fourth, that if the all criteria are met by the Startup India, then you get the DPIT certificate, that is called Department of Policy and Industry Internal Trade. They give you certificate. That certificate will be helpful for taxes, for giving a rebate in the taxes, for giving the rebate in the patent filing, for giving a rebate in the design filing. Okay, and I as working as a startup facilitator for a lot of startups and for the universities, for the incubator centers, where we help our startups in filing their patent at a very low cost. And not only filing their patents, but most of the startup from my company get the grant from the government of India, from the Startup India, within 1 year. Okay, so within 1 year, the patent has been granted from the patent office for the startups. So, and more, beside that, designs and trademark are also been granted within 6 months of time from the patent office if you say that you are a startup. So the government is giving a very good leverage to the startup companies. If you have a DPIT certificate, you can avail the benefit of the patent filing and the tax benefit from the patent office. Okay. So this is now, intellectual property divided into different categories. We have industrial property, we have copyright related rights. So we have patent, trademark, industrial design, and GI. Now, in the last 5 years also, the graph of the patent filing application has been increased. As you can see, the patent filing 2015 and 16, the trend is 46,905. But now it was increased in 2019 and 20, 56,267. The rising of the patent filing has been increased. So total aggregate, you can see the total amount 33 lakh, I think 355,898. So it was increased to 4,27,309. So this number of amount has been increased. The number of startups has been increased. The number of companies are aware. Now the university is also aware about the patent filing process. And because the university, when they are enter into the NAC or NBA accreditation, they need the patent filing amount, they need the patent filing numbers. So at that time, when we go for NAC accreditations or NBA accreditations or any other accreditations, when they need that if the university is doing some research, so they must have some patent and designs and copyrights on their own name. So that is why every university should have a IPR policy. So that IPR policy have some important points in this IPR policy. One important point that they must include about the ownership of the inventor's right. Ownership of the inventor's right might, like, if the inventor is filing some patents on the behalf of university, like he is the employee of the university, and he is using the research, or he is using the funding, and he is using the infrastructure of the university, then in IPR policy it should be written the applicant should be the, like, Assam University or Downtown University. If the applicant is the Downtown University and inventor is the X person, then how much share should be given in that case? If some company is interested and they buy that product, okay, for example, I'm giving you one very good example here. One of the company is filed a patent related to lock system. Okay, so this patent is filed from the university but by the inventor. So when this patent was published, and one of the company related to locking system approached to that institute that we are interested for licensing your technology which is based on lock system, which was invented by this X person who is the faculty of your college. So that time, the sir has resigned from that college. Now he has moved to some other college. With the college is no idea where the sir has gone. But the company is interested in that locking system or locking patented technology, and they are ready to buy the technology. But the flaws, what happened here, because the patent is in the favor of inventor, not is in the favor of applicant, because the affiliation address is only of the college, but inventor and applicant is the sir. So the name of the sir is in inventor and applicant. That is why sir has all the rights. And please note that applicant has all the rights when we are going to license this technology or license your patent to some other company. So inventor and applicant. If your name was in applicant, it means that you have also rights on your patent application. So sometimes some university, what they do, they add the inventor name in the applicant also, like they have a joint applicant, so they have a 50% application right. Okay, so that time they college realize that why we want to add the applicant university name in the applicant, because if the university add the college name in the applicant of that patent locking technology, so that the university are gaining the benefit from that patent, because the university has not included in the applicant. That is why university has no role, no legal implication on that licensing part from that company. So only the inventor and the company will decide, okay, what should be the negotiation part for that licensing technology. So that is very important when we are talking about the IP policy of the university. So IP policy with important clauses should be there, with where the inventor also get the benefit. What is the importance of patent if you file in the name of university or in the name of yourself? Okay. So registration of IP is important because they protect the legal rights. Registration allow creator to enjoy monopoly rights, like patents are given for 20 years, design rights are given for 10 years. After 20 years, the invention comes in the public domain. You can enjoy your rights for 20 years. After you don't have a rights, that you can say that I can sue that person. After 20 years, you cannot sue any person because your rights are completed over. Okay. Next, it excludes from utilizing, copying, manufacturing, or selling or importing the product. And the creator has the liberty to sell or license the creation. Like I already said, if you had developed a bulb, like Thomas Edison has the inventor who has developed the bulb. Now everybody is using the bulb. Okay, so now we all are using the bulb. So the royalty that the inventor is getting, but now the Thomas Edison is not here. Okay, but the successor. Okay, but the nominee of that inventor must be there, so they get the royalties. So in same case, when you invent something and some company is purchasing, or you are marketing that product in the market, so you get the royalties, you get the benefit of that product. Okay, so that is very important. So when we are talking about the IP, the IP policy is important because they protect the legal rights. Registration allow creator to enjoy monopoly rights, like patents are given for 20 years, design rights are given for 10 years. After 20 years, the invention comes in the public domain. You can enjoy your rights for 20 years. After 20 years, you a patent because they want to commercialize that patent. You want to start their own business with that idea, and that is why the startups comes a very important role in innovations. Next, organization of IP offices in India. We have different offices in India. We have Trademark, Patent Office, Delhi, Calcutta office, Mumbai, and Chennai office. Okay, we have 4 offices where we can file our patents, designs, and copyrights. World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO. So WIPO take care about the PCT application. Suppose in India, we have already filed one application. Now you want to file the same application outside India. Okay. So for outside India, you have to approach PCT. You have to go for WIPO application. You can file your patent application through WIPO or through PCT route. Next, first category of the intellectual property is the startups. Like for the intellectual property is the trademark. Okay. Like if you want to start your own startup. Okay, like I also start my own startup. I also start my own startup in 2017. So I start my name Innov Intellects. Okay, so Innov Intellects is an innovative word. I start with innovative ideas that I capture. I protect the innovative ideas of any college or universities. So my name's also related to my services. So I then file a trademark for my that name, wordmark, and I prepared a logo. Okay, I prepared a logo for the startup. Okay, so that logo and the wordmark both are protected under the trademark category. So trademark is a wordmark which protects the product or which distinguish the product from other services. By seeing the logo, you can easily distinguish. Okay, you can easily distinguish the goods and services. For example, Adidas, Puma, okay, Nike. By seeing the Adidas, you can easily find out, okay, Adidas is there. Okay, this is related to shoes and clothing and these apparels. Okay, so like Zomato. Zomato is related to food delivery services. Swiggy related to food delivery service. MACD, Pizza, Domino's Pizza. Okay, by these seeing the logos or by seeing the word mark, we can easily distinguish the goods and services. So we have a word mark, we have a letters, small letters. We can also file like BMW, IBM, okay, or BMW, IBM, SBI, ICICI. So these short forms are also allowed. Third, the logo of the college. This is also allowed under the trademark category. So when we file the trademark, we have to file under different classes. For example, if I'm going to file the trademark for your downtown university, so it fall under section class 41. Okay, we have different classes for trademark registration. For example, if I am talking about one thing you must have to remember, जब भी आप trademark file करें तो class आप please differentiate करें कि जिस class में आप trademark file करने जा रहे हैं वो class क्या है, वो आपकी class different होनी चाहिए. जिस सपोज एजुकेशन क्लास में अगर डाउनटाउन यूनिवर्सिटी कोई और भी नाम रखना चाहता है, सपोज एक पर्सन है जो कि पंजाब से बिलोंग करता है, पंजाब से बिलोंग करते हैं, दे आल्सो वांट टू स्टार्ट द कॉलेज फ्रॉम रिलेटेड टू डाउनटाउन यूनिवर्सिटी, downtown college, so he cannot use because downtown university is already registered under class 41. So class 41 में कोई name same दोबारा आप use नहीं कर सकते because if it is already registered. So the same, like for example, Everest Masala and Everest Batteries. Both are, the name is same, but the class is different. One is making a batteries, another is making a masala. So when we file a trademark, we have to file a trademark under different class. So that is why the patent office issued a certificate to both of the trademark because they both lies in the different class. So this important point you have to note कि जिस क्लास में आप ट्रेडमार्क फाइल करें उस क्लास में आपका नाम रजिस्टर्ड नहीं होना चाहिए. Only then the patent office will get the certificate for the trademark registration. Next, this is a very important case study. Sony loses infringement case filed against the small business owner, that is against K. Silvamurthy. Okay. Sony, we all know. Sony is a very well-known brand for the electronic products. We have a Sony TV, we have a Sony music system. Okay. So Sony, what happened? Sony filed a complaint against K. Silvamurthy, who has started the business in Sony Tour and Travels. So Sony filed a complaint in the court against Sony Tour and Travels that K. Silvamurthy is a person who has started a business for Tour and Travels, and how come they use my Sony name? So that time the court considered 2 points for judgment. Honorable Mr. Lata Kumari dismissed the suit which was filed by plaintiff. Plaintiff is a Sony company. They have dismissed the suit, imposed a cost of 25,000 on penalty on the plaintiff, and saying that it was stated that the two parties are completely different type of trade. So they are trading a Sony Tour and Travels, which is different from the Sony, which is manufacturing the electronic products. So how come the Sony can file a case against the Sony Tour and Travels? This is a different class. And finally, then it was also found the style, the font, the color, and the size of the test, size of the name of the Sony is also very different. And due to this differentiation, or due to this large difference between the two, further it was impossible for a common man to mistake the defendant business with that of the plaintiff. So finally, the Silvamurthy win that case against that Sony, who has filed the case in the court. So again, we have trademark infringement cases. See, Fevikwik, Quick Heal. So by seeing the design of the sachet, everyone will get confused. Yes, maybe it's a Quick Heal or it's a Quick Heal. The wrapper, the color combination is the same, but the name is different. Okay, so this means that the competitor, the copycat, is making the fool of the people by launching this product in the market. Okay, same. Again, we have a same bottle. Okay, the color is also the same of the product, but the name is different. So these type of things are very important when we are going to file a trademark. That is why we say that when you start your own startup, first file a trademark for that startup, so that in future, if your startup will grow, and if your startup will grow, that nobody can use your name, nobody can use the name of your startup. Okay. Next. Is it audible? And it is, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, but right now we are in the error.
Okay, fine. Okay, yes. So I'm on a slide. Yeah, just
Yes,
wait. My screen is sharing now?
yes.
I think so. I think no.
Wait, my
Just
class
wait.
studies.
My slides are not sharing, I think.
Ma'am, it's shared. Just now it's stopped.
Okay, just wait. Stop sharing. No, okay. Share it again. Yes, I have again shared my slides. So this is the story
Yes.
of trademark, where we register our trademark in different classes, which is related to our startups. Okay, so when startup want to file their trademark, we can file under different classes. The classes you have to identify in which class you have to file. So we have class 1 to 45 for the trademark registration. Now the second story about the patents. Patents are the intellectual property rights which is related to product and process. So the product and process, the patent are only given for two things. One is product and other is process. If you have developed any formulation, if you have developed any compositions, any process, okay, that can be patented. For a limited period of time, it is for 20 years. Confined with geographical limit of country means patents are given territorial in nature. Patent rights are given for territorial in nature means if you file patent in India, it is only protected in India. There is no such word called world patent. You cannot file a patent for on whole world. No. Only for certain limitation, like in India, first you have to file a patent in India, and within 12 months you have a time that you can file your patent in other country like South Africa, Germany, US, and UK within 12 months of time through PCT route. Now what can be patented? Now the question arises: if a person from hotel management, if a person from art department came to me and they say, "Ma'am, we have made this drawing. Okay, we have made this portrait and we want to patent it. So please, these drawings cannot be patented because there is no technology in it. So only the technical part, technologies, IoT based inventions, artificial intelligence, machine learning, devices, apparatus, the process, all things can be patented. So to get the patent, the first important criteria is the invention must be novel, it has inventive step, and third, it has industrial application. If the invention meet all these criteria, only then invention can be patented. Now, here I have taken a very good example, the folding portable iron. So this lightweight folding portable iron we have made is a Israel patent, where it's a design registration is a design patent also. We have a utility patent also, and this patent is awarded because we have made the iron press compact in size, light in weight, and easy to travel. We can carry this press everywhere in your suitcase, and if you want to press your shirt, you can do it. Okay, so very good idea. Again, the cost-effective nasofilter, which was developed by the students of IIT, and they had developed this in 2016 for by the startup team, and they restrict the pollutants to enter into their nose, and they prevent from the allergies, they prevent from the pollen grains, and the cost of this nasofilter is only 10 rupees cost, and they have awarded a technology development award for this promising technology. Okay, for the polluted areas where the pollution is very high, you can use this nasofilter on your nose strap so that you can protect your nose from the allergens. Now, type of applications. We have different type of applications. As I already told, that if you want to file the patent, suppose you have only an idea. Okay, you have an idea that why can't we have a flying car? You have an idea, okay, ma'am, why can't we have a flying car? So I said, flying car? How can it will be possible that the car will fly? But we have aerated, you can say we have this air vehicles. Okay, so what they have made this air vehicle in the form of aeroplanes or helicopters or some small robot, small mobile air vehicles, so which was fly in the air. Okay, so when you can use on the road also, and when you find the traffic is more and you have to go very fast, some like to attend the interview, or you are getting late during your office time, and due to the traffic condition you are not able to go fast as soon as possible, so you can use as a flying option. So this hybrid vehicle, this hybrid technology, you can file a patent for the same technology. Okay, so because you have only an idea of flying car, but you have not developed any flying car, so this concept can also be patented under provisional applications. So when we talk about idea only, that I want to file an idea, I want to file a patent on the idea. Like suppose if the student is missing in the class, the teacher don't know whether the student is in the class, or the student come to the class but by afternoon he has left to the home, or he has gone somewhere for the movie or like that. So they have made a system. Okay, so they have made a system on the gate. Suppose every person who is enter in the gate, they get the information of that person, that at 9 o'clock these are the person by identifying their face. So these are the person who logged into the class and they come to school at 9 p.m. But after that